This is this is a tour of my base. So with everything, we're gonna have to start outside. Please ignore the scaffolding. It just helps me get up there when I need to do repairs. So I gotta open up this garage door. Kind of awkward. This is the base. This is where the magic happens. As you can see, I got two entrances, one from the front, one from the back. It's a pretty large square base, considering I'm a solo player. But I've tried to design it so that hopefully nobody will be too successful in raiding it. And if they are, hopefully it's too much trouble. So the nice thing here is I got this airlock with a nice big garage door. It's kind of slow and loud, which I don't like, but then it gives you two more airlocks. Hopefully this will confuse any attacker. The other thing I want to show you is you can get onto the roof of this base, which is nice if you want to shoot at people, because then you could always retreat. The only thing is, earlier, players were able to get up here. They actually are the ones that placed most of these ladders, including this one. That was before I put these roof tiles on, which I'm hoping will block it. And I had the little half wall here to give you some protection, but I actually found it wasn't very good because over there it's higher than here. So that was kind of disappointing. So I decided to build this to help make sure they can't scale up here as easily, block their ladders. And it gives me a good view. I'm surrounded by a lot of enemy players that are active actually. That base is active, that one's active. I'm not sure about that one. There's a couple bases just over here that are active. You can't see them. That one's definitely active. As you can hear, there's some rockets or explosives going on. A bunch of guys over there are active too. So pretty much whenever I leave base, I run into somebody. So it's big pain going on over there. Alright, so that's the ceiling. I reinforced one section. That's actually kind of where my loot is, but most players won't go for it. They'll probably go for the weaker spots here. They're probably going to go through this hatch, because that's actually a weak point. If they get down here, they got to go through at least one more wall or door. And then they got to go through another one. So what I did here was I pretty much put a gap. So if they get through, like these are stone walls, so they're easy to get through, but they get through here, and then they're going to say, okay, well, that didn't get me very far, right? Over here I have the airlock, that's where we started from, and as you can see, if they're unlucky enough to come here, they have to go through another one just to get to the other side. This is where I keep my sleeping bags. That's the doorway. So as you can see, you can get through the other wall from the edge, won't give you much, and then you got to get through metal. And this is where the rooms start. If they come through here, they'll get access to two furnaces and a box, so they'll get most of my ore. If they come up here, they'll get two boxes that don't have a lot of good stuff. Remember, this is the entrance. So if they choose correctly, that's only going to be a couple walls they have to get through. Okay, so far not great loot. This has some decent loot here, but not my best stuff. Again, so they go through one wall, two walls. They get to this room, they gotta go through another wall. And they'll probably attack the doors, because the doors are weaker than the walls. Now here's where I did things differently. Drop down that ladder hatch, brings you up here. Okay, so you gotta go through the hatch, doable. But now you're two more doors, so now again you gotta choose. Okay, this one's empty for now, but I'm gonna have some nicer loot. Because to get into here, you gotta go through several walls. If you go through the roof, and you get just into this room, it's not gonna be worth that much. Get into this one, it's gonna be worth almost nothing, because I'm not gonna put boxes. And you have to get through the toughest one to get to the tool cabinet. And that one's gonna have some decent loot. But again, it's not all my loot. And in this one, I'm going to be keeping my nicer loot. So I've elevated this. This is the ceiling, but really you're gonna have to guess the right room, right? And if you try to drill down to the main floor, like a lot of players do, thinking that's where the loot is, you're gonna be mistaken. So we'll see how this goes. So far I haven't been raided. People have obviously scoped it out. For whatever reason, they decided it wasn't worth raiding. And my loot's pretty distributed, so you're gonna have to really earn it. Can't imagine all the explosives it'll take will be worth anything you can get from one box. Maybe from the tool cabinet, but I'm not even trying to keep that one stocked too much. Just maybe max 3 days. There you have it. That's the tour.